Hey y'all, it's Nicole here for Craft Consortium, and so I started this video and things took a turn and I'm not able to use that footage, so I'm just going to catch you up on tell you what is going on. I am documenting this photo right here of me and my family, and I'm using the brand new leather bound the Essential Craft Papers. I'm using this brown leathery type paper, and I'm using it with this die cut. It's a Tim Holtz die thinlits, and I'm going to be doing this flower right here. So I cut it all out, and then I use my Distress Oxide ink to kind of make the edges a little bit darker, just to give it some texture, some dimension. And then I have been making these little flowers with this foam pad and these guys, whatever they're called. And then I use the Craft Consortium adhesive pearls in gold and put them in the middle, and now we get these super duper cute little flowers. And so those, I'm busy making those, and then once we're done with that, I am going to build up my layout. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing that. I'll show you how I make this first one, and then I'll skip ahead and we'll switch to voiceover. Okay, so to make these flowers, I just use my little stylus, and you can hear my dog playing in the background of my video. He has a little squeaky, so he is making a squeak. Anyway, so I just use the stylus to make the flower petals kind of go upward, and then I just glue on the littler ones to the bigger ones. So here, it's hard to see because my thing is black and these flowers are so dark, which is fine. I actually love the way that this layout is going to turn out, but here is what it looks like. I'm going to show you real quick. Oh, first I'm going to put some a pearl right in the middle. And, oh, I'm not going to show you, but those are all the ones that are done, and I'm going to use on my layout. So now I'm going to bring in another page from the leather bound collection. It is this one right here, and this one kind of looks, I guess it could look like suede. And then I'm using this other brown leather looking paper to kind of add like a little shelf to my layout. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more interest by putting some of that gold paper underneath that dark brown, or I guess it's more like medium brown leather. I'm also going to cut 2 inches off just so that I can make it not all the way to the other side of the page. I'm going to rip a little bit more off, and here's where I'm going to come in and rip that gold. It's a little bit harder to rip just because the gold is like foiled, so it's a little bit hard to rip, but I got it done. I muscled through it. They say scrapbookers don't have muscles. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put these down. Nope. First, I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to use all of the stamps in the new release. It includes the linen stamp, and I forget the one that it looks like burlap, but it's called something else like Hassan or something like that, but it looks like burlap. And then that was the linen. This one is going to be the burlap looking one, which is, I think it's called Hassan, Hassan. And now I'm going to be using Uncharted Mariner, I believe, is what I'm using here, to add some of that to the layout. And this is just giving it some more texture, some more interest on the back of the page, some mixed media type looking paper, which it already looks like mixed media type paper. Then I'm going to add the coffee stains stamp. And I'm going to add this in a couple of areas. I'm just going to stamp this one in black. I could have gotten tea stain, but I had black right here, and I think it looks good. I'm going to spritz it with some water just for a different effect. The first stamp that I did, I don't think I stamped enough, sprayed enough, so I spray it twice on this one, and it does kind of give me a different effect on the stamp. It's not so crisp, it's not so clean, it's more of a watercolor type look, which I like. Same thing here. I'm going to stamp it and spray it, and then I had a little bit left over, so I stamp again. And you can see where that water's just kind of pooling there where I stamped. And now I'm going to use this last stamp down in the lower left. And a lot of this stuff gets covered up. So, I mean, that's not a problem for me. If it gets shown, great. If not, then, that's the way that the page is going to look. So, I went ahead and I cleaned all of my stamps. Next up is the journal sentiments, and I'm going to use those a little bit when I have more of my page set up. So now I'm going to go off camera and I put that down. My picture is not down yet. It's just sitting there, but the other two, the gold and the leather, is down on there. I'm going to start bringing in my flowers now, and I'm going to see where all of these are going to go. So I'm just laying them out. Trying not to be too perfect with them, trying to make them look more organic and more free-flowing. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of end up like this. I just keep messing around with them, seeing where I want them to go. And then I believe this is when I come in with the journal stamps, the journal sentiments. And I'm going to, this is going to be my title, so I'm going to stamp family in black next to my picture. And I'm just going to stamp it 3 times. And then I'm going to grab love from the journal stamps, and I'm going to stamp that in Uncharted Mariner. Also 3 times, but over here lower on the page. There we go. So that's my title, Family Love. And like I said, I was going to use all of the stamps, and I did. So now what are we doing? Okay, so I'm bringing in this collection, and what happens is they have some little cards here. And they have like some really cute flowers. So I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to fussy cut those. I also decided to grab this little bluish card as well so that I can use it as a mat on my photo. So I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of put those fussy cut flowers around the layout as well. So you're going to see that coming here. I'm going to use that big one right there. And then I'm going to use that one right there. And this leafy bit is going to go right here. I like this because it brings in a little bit more color to the layout. But it also looks really, I like the way it looks. So I went off camera and I went ahead and I put all those down. Now I'm going to cut out the stamps on this sheet of paper. And I'm going to put 3 stamps around the paper. The first one I kind of distressed it with my fingernails, and then I forgot to do that to the other 2. So that's how it is in the finished layout. Can't really tell that much. So that's a little green stamp. Then I'm going to use a little blue stamp and a little green stamp down here in the lower left of the page. So that's where the blue one's going to go. They're just peeking out, just a little bit of interest there. And I'm going to put that one right there. So I'm almost done there. And then I'm pretty much done with my layout. I just want to add some little splatters of black everywhere. So I'm going to grab some Shimmers Black Whole Color Splash, and I'm just going to use the nozzle to splatter on some black splatters. And that's going to be my layout. So I am going to leave you with some close-ups. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to have you come back to see me. And thank you so much for watching today. Until next time.